Right now, we're going to start down on the floor. I'm going to have you lay down on your back. Start with your long stretch, your banana stretch. Here's your chance. Include the side stretch. Walk your hands, your feet off to one side, stretching down the side. Bring it to center, off to the other side. So we are going to linger as you get the nice stretch down the sides of your body. From there, it is both of our knees coming into our chest. Knees come in, little circles on your low back. Start relaxing through your back, taking it around in one direction, taking it around in the other. Hug one knee into your chest, the other leg goes out long. This is to stretch your hips. Feel the opening. Think heel presses away from you and down into the mat. Add a twist, arm to the side, knee goes across. There's your chance to add opening to your chest, your shoulders, but also a little opening for your hips. Knees come back to the center. Here's the hug. We switch sides, opposite knee stays in as your leg extends out. We start taking the knee across the midline. One more time, knees are coming back into your chest. Little circles, one more time. We're gonna take bridges here, feet are down to the floor, arms are by your side, add half bridges. I just want you to feel the lift open through your hips and then gently bring it down. We'll do a few of these. Feet press, hips open up at the top, and you gently bring it down. It is your up for your bridge, little pause. Bring it down, add your arms here. As you lift your hips, your fingertips reach up and over, and then you gently bring it down. We'll do this a few times. Hips go up, arms reach over, and now you bring it down. One more time. We lift. Right here, once your hips come down, let's go right into half crunches. Hands are behind your head, zip the core, add your little half crunch up, and bring it down. Little half lift, release down. Add a little half crunch up, and bring it down. Lift, and lower. So the whole idea, get into the core. If you feel it in your neck and your shoulders, engage your core more as you lift and bring it down. We're doing 4 more. Here's your 4. Here's your 3. It's your 2. And now we're going to add a reach across each time. So when you come up this time, take your hand, reach across. So add a little reach across, bring it to center, release down. Exhale, lift, reach, center, down. Exhale, lift, reach, center, down. Now our hips stay level, and you're reaching with taking your shoulder blade off the mat. We'll do 4 more. It's a lift, reach, center, down, lift, reach, center, down. We have 2 more. Lift, reach, center, down. One more time. Up, reach. Now this time, relax your upper body. Let's march our legs. I want you to have a chance right here. This is more for your lower core area. And you want to lift up and soft tap down. Feel free to take both your legs together if that works for you. Now this is all about core, so you should feel some good work happening in the core. You still have your neutral spinal curve right there. Here's 4, 3, 2. Now you're going to bring both your knees up so they're right over your hips. And then I want you to squeeze your legs together, arms open to the side. It's your hip roll. You roll off to the side, make sure you're in your core. You can then bring that top leg a little further forward and back to center. You would add your roll, hold it, make sure you're in your core. You would just reach the top hip a little further forward. Bring it back to center. It's a roll, hold it, add your reach, and return to center. Roll, hold it, add a little more intensity by reaching the top hip, return to center. One more time on each side. Roll, reach the top leg, center, roll, reach, return to center. We're going to take our feet down right here, extend one leg out long. Hands are coming across the front, but you can always take the hands behind your head if your neck bothers you. Here comes your crunch as you exhale and lift up and bring it down. Now this is about our core. So I want you to focus on lifting with the core. That means your shoulders are along for the ride as you exhale, lift, and bring it down. Exhale, lift, release it down. 3, 2, one more time. Relax down here. Now we're focused on the quadricep. You're going to lift the straight leg where it's parallel with your other one, and then slowly slide it down. Right here, you lift only about 45 degrees, and then you bring it down. You're now checking to see, did your hip bones stay level as you slide the foot up? Slow it on the way down. I want you to focus on using the front of the thigh as you lift and lower. Now we're really strengthening our quadricep here. It's a lift, 45 degrees, stop and pause. Slowly bring it down. Here's the lift up, pause, hold it, slowly bring it down. 4 more. Lift, hold, slow it down. Lift, hold, there's 3, bring it down. Lift, hold, that's 2. One more time, lift and hold. Slowly bring it down. You should have felt some good work in your quadricep. You can tap it out here. Extend the opposite leg. We start with the crunches. Hands can go behind your head. I'm taking mine across my chest, a little more challenging. Exhale, crunch up. And with your core, control it down. Exhale, lift. And now you lower. Exhale, crunch up. Slowly lower down. Even as you lower, think zip the core. Do you have as much effort happening to control the down as you do the up? 2 more. Lift with your core. One more time. Lift. Now you're going to let your arms come by your side. Here comes the quadricep lift. Lift the leg, pause, slide the leg down. Now again, as you lift, it's all for your quadricep. I want you to focus. We need to have our toes towards the ceiling. Once you get to the top, take a pause. There's your quad work. Slow down, more quad work. Slide the foot up. Now you also want to check. Our core is engaged. Our hips stay level. If you like to rock your hips, make sure you're keeping them steady as you lift and lower the leg. It's a lift, it's a pause, quad work. And then you bring it down. We have 4 more to go. You lift, you pause. 4. Slide the foot down. Lift and pause. 3. Bring the leg down. 2 more. We bring it up. We slide it down. 1 more time. Bring it up. Release it down. And again, you should have felt some quad work. Go ahead, tap it out, tap it out. We are going to take this into bridges. It's going to give us a chance to stretch through our quads and get some work for our hamstrings. Start by lifting up. Shoot the tailbone away. Hold it here. I want you to feel the engagement. And now what we're going to do is bring your hips halfway down. It's a little half drop. Now I didn't change my tailbone, still shoots away. I'm still using my glutes and my hamstrings, but I'm half height. And now I'm going to press into my right foot. The left foot is a hover. Now when I say hover, that means it's barely off the mat. And you're going to hold it here. We're strengthening our hamstring glutes. Did your hips stay level or did you start rotating? We're going to keep holding it. You should feel some good work happening on your bottom leg. Set this foot down. Reset yourself. It's a half hover. Press into the foot. Lift the leg. And there you go. You're going to keep holding it. Now we're checking the strength on the other side. Did you keep your hips level? So you should feel some good work happening in the glute, the hamstring of the opposite side. We're holding it just a little bit longer here. Foot goes down. Let your hips come down. Take some windshield wiper legs side to side. Take it off to one side, then the other. Nice release for your quadriceps and for your hips, your low back. Relax it all out right here. We'll be with our butterfly legs, bottoms of the feet coming together. Knees are open. You can always use blocks too if that feels better for your hips or knees. Hands behind your head. Here comes your lift and your lower. There, exhale, lift, and right there, control it down. We like to let gravity do all the work. Can you use control through your core as you lift and lower? Exhale, lift, lower. Keep going here. It's a lift and a lower. 3 more. Lift, lower. 2 more. You're up. 1 more time. Right there, release it. Give yourself a long stretch. Reach from your fingers to your toes. Lengthen, lengthen. We are going to take this, rolling over onto the front side, taking our Sphinx pose. Bring yourself over onto the front side. Here's your chance to stretch the core. When you ground your elbows, reach your toes. When you pretend to drag your elbows towards your toes, you can lift your rib cage up and away. Think length here. How long can you get through the top of your head? as you reach through your toes. Gently release yourself down. We're going into locust. Hands are going to come by your sides. Fingertips are going to reach to your toes. Legs come up as long as it doesn't bother your low back. Hold the locust, and now hands come by your rib cage. Roll your shoulders back, cobra. Press up. Give yourself a stretch right here. Gently release yourself down. Bring yourself into all fours. You're coming onto your hands and knees. We're going to take a cow cat here. You can drop your belly and look up and then around through your spine. We're adding some movement to our spine here. We were on our backs for a while. We want this to feel good as you drop. And you round, tailbone drops, top of the head drops. Finish this next one, and we meet right in the center, which is your neutral. Once you're there, we take 1 foot behind us. First, let's stretch through the heel. Feel the length, stretch. Center yourself. Opposite hand goes to the front. We're adding our bird dog. It's going to be the lift up right here, and you hold it. Long straight line. Now, are your hips level or the best that they can be? Usually to kind of get the hips level, think of your toes, especially your pinky toe coming down towards the floor. That'll help level out your hips. Relax this side, and now we take it to the other side. Leg goes back. You can press through the heel, give yourself a stretch first. Then once you're there, it would be fingertips reach out, lift up when you're ready, and then we do the best we can. So think about pulling the core in, support your center. Heel can press away from you. Toes are down towards the floor. I use that to help level out your hips the best you can. Take one more breath here. Gently release it down. Child's pose. Press back. Give yourself a stretch. This could be for your hips, your shoulders, wherever you need to get a little release. Take it there. We're going into our plank here. We are going to be doing some planks, downward dog combinations. Keep that in mind. You can always take all fours instead of downward dog. Here comes your plank pose. And remember, knees can be down if you want your knees down. Zip, lengthen, hold your plank. Downward dog. You lift your hips, press your hips back, give yourself a big stretch. You might feel better with your knees slightly bent. Go for it. It's about getting a nice stretch here. We return to our plank. You're going to slide forward. Hold your plank. And just hang out here. Check in. Shoulders right over your wrist. Squeeze your glutes a little bit. Downward dog, lift your hips, press back. We're doing one more time. Slide forward, take your plank. Hold it here. We are strengthening everything. Quadriceps, lift up towards the ceiling, if that makes sense. Your glutes are engaged. Downward dog, lift your hips, press back. And now we walk our hands to our feet. You can soften your knees. When you roll up, make it feel good. Roll up one vertebra at a time. One time today, I am going to have us use the block again between our thighs. So I'm going to have the block. Do this carefully, whatever method you choose. Remember, the block is always optional. You don't have to use it. I like to add it in to give you some awareness on how your thighs should be working. We're doing classic deadlifts. Let the weights come in front of your thighs. Make sure your shoulders back and down. And then you add your deadlift. Slide down. Right here, make sure your knees are soft. We want to soften our knees. You would slide down. This is hamstring glute. Core is engaged. And right here, make sure you're keeping your shoulders back and down. If you like to round through your chest, can you keep your collarbone open? It will be a little squeeze between your shoulder blades. And then you slide down. With control, you bring it all the way up. And check it out, shoulders still open at the top. Here's your down. Here's your up. Couple more. You slide down and you slide up. Here comes your down and your up. We're going to do two more. As you slide down, are you lengthening through the top of your head? Is your core engaged? We have one more. Make it a really good one. Slide down, zip the core. When you come up, control it all the way up. Now I'm taking this into some squats. I'm going to hold just one of my weights. I'm setting one down. I am going to keep the block. So that's going to change it. That means the distance of our feet, hip width, a little different. If you don't want the block or the weight, make changes. Right here, shoulders back and down. We take our squat, and then you press, and you bring it up. You can let your shoulders relax. I'm even letting my elbows drop down so I can focus on squat and bring it up. You're going to want to keep squeezing the block between your thighs as you go down, and you press, you bring it up. Here comes the down. Remember, hips go back, and then check. See if you use your core as you press up. Here comes your squat down, chest lifted, and you bring it down. We have three more to go. You have your 3. Here is your 2. One more time. And then once you get up, you can stay up right here. Now carefully, you can take the weight, you can take your block. We're gonna do reverse lunges. I am putting my foot on the block again today. I'm setting it up. Now remember, that's an option if you don't like how that feels. Otherwise, your foot is on the block, toes are off the end. You wanna make sure your heel, forefoot. I'm keeping the weight. We're gonna add a little twist. It's gonna be a lot happening right here. Set your feet up. Once your feet are set up for your lunge, we'll keep it there. So you would slide down, add your twist, center, bring it up. It would be your slide down, twist, little or a lot, and then bring it up. There comes your down, your twist, center, and up. Down, twist, center, and up. Here's your down, twist, center, and up. 3 more. Down, twist, center, and up. Right, a little squeeze between your shoulder blades that helps keep your chest lifted. We have one more to go. Here it comes. And then once you're finished with that one, bring it up. Woo, we have the other side to go. Set yourself up where it is comfy. Get your feet first. Be careful with your whole setup. Like I said, you want to make sure your heel is firm, ball of the foot firm on the mat or on the block. Weight by your collarbone, let your shoulders relax. Then you slide down. You add your twist, center, and up. There's your down, your twist, center, and up. Back knee bends, slide down, hold it as you twist, and bring it up. And you might notice one side works better than the other. There's the down and twist. Bring it up. Down, twist. 3 more. Slide down, stable. Add your twist. Here comes 2. One more time. Make it good. That's their last time here. And go ahead, bring yourself up. Carefully. We're going to set this weight down. We're going to do some plies. When we do the plies, I'm using smaller weights. I'm going to do a little bit of shoulder work. So I grabbed a smaller set. We'll be doing upright rows, front raises. Plies, our toes go up to the corners of your mat. Plies straight down. So let's take 2 plies first. The movement through your hips. And now on the next one, when you come up, add an upright row. Take it down and then add your upright row. You slide down. Now check it out. My elbows lead with an upright row. My wrist can stay straight. My elbows pull the weight up. Slide down, pull up. Slide down, pull up. Two more like this. I'm going to add one more challenge in. When you get down the next time, I want you to stay down. Keep your arms down too, right here. Hold it here. Alternating front raise. You're going to lift one, and then you're going to lift the other. So we are working our lower body, but now we're also adding. Arm goes up, you bring it down. Arm goes up, and bring it down. We lift, we lower. Lift, and lower. Two more. Lift. One more time. Keep your arms down, right here, slide up, bring your toes in, overhead presses. I'm going to stand tall. I'm going to press up and bring it down. Press up and bring it down. Overhead and bring it down. There's your up and your down. Push and release. One more time, overhead press here. Take your last one. Bring your weights down. You can set your weight down. I'm going to do our kickbacks with the block. This is where we held the block in our hands and we added little kicks to the back. So work stabilizing. Now my block, I'm keeping my block this way. You could also take your block this way, more challenging. You could take it this way. I'm keeping mine wide just because it's hard for me. Right here. Pick your first leg. Squeeze your block. You even want to lift your arms a little bit. Here comes the toes behind, and we do a little lift and soft tap down. So we're working the glutes, hamstrings. And keep reaching your arms away from me. Can you make your arms go straight? And then we add just a little lift and tap down. Now you're working balance, you're working glutes, hamstrings. We have 3, and your standing leg is working because it's your stabilizing, holding you up right there. One more time, and then give yourself a little break. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. We have the other side to go. Find your balance, foot goes back, block if it was too easy with it wide, make it more narrow, and then when you're ready, reach your arms away, add the lift of the leg, tap it down, lift the leg, tap it down, lift. Now I'm not lifting very big because I don't want it to irritate my low back, but I do want to strengthen the back of my leg and my glutes. 3 more times. 3, here's 2, here's 1. Go ahead. Shake it out here. We're going to finish with some knee lifts. You're going to lift a knee up, bring the block over, bring it down, and then switch. So I'm just having you add a knee lift up and over, bring it down. Lift up and over, bring it down. Lift up and over, bring it down. Couple more. Up and over, up and over. Let's do one more on each side. Here comes your last one. And go ahead, shake it out. You can set your block off to the side. We are gonna roll down to the mat. We have to do our chest flies, chest press. Have your weights ready to go. I'm gonna set mine up so I have space when I get there. We're gonna start by rolling down. Give yourself a nice stretch on the way down, right here, chin to chest. Rolling down, meet in a plank. We'll start in a plank. I know, a little bit more work here. See, compare how your plank feels now that we've added more work in. From your plank, lower down to the mat for Sphinx. Give yourself a stretch here. Little break as you lengthen top of the head to the toes. We will take our cobra. Hands would come by your rib cage. Shoulders roll back. Lift. There's the long stretch. Start bringing yourself all the way down. I'm going to flip over onto my back side so we can go into our chest press. I want to make sure we get some work for our chest in today. So once you're on your back, safely grab one weight, and I do have my heavier weights to start. Zip the core, add your chest press, and bring it down. Press up and bring it down. Up and down. Now I want to add in a little bit more core for us. I'm going to have you take your knees over your hips. If that starts to bother your back or you feel you lose your form, you would set your feet back down. And I still want you to feel the sacrum securely into the mat as you push and you bring it down. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Feet are going to go down because our next move is our flies. I need you to have your feet down for flies. Palms are up and now open to the side. Squeeze it in together. Open. Squeeze. Open. Squeeze. Three more here. 3, 2. Our next move is our tricep press. Palms stay up. When the elbows come down, they rub your rib cage. And now you push straight up. You bring it down. And I want you to focus that press up, triceps, the back of the upper arms. You press up. Elbows come down by your rib cage. When you press, push through your triceps. 4 more. 3, 2. When you finish the next one, we're going into pullovers. I will be carefully setting one weight down, but you could also double up the weights depending on how it feels. Your pullover has your arms go over, and you pull, bring it all the way back up. Great chance. Zip the core. Bring your rib cage in and together. Be aware of what's happening all the way through the front of the body and also the back of the body. So we want to feel our shoulder blades help as we pull the weight back. It's a lengthening as you go over. Strengthen, pull it back. Over, and bring it in. 2 more times. 1. Here comes your second one. We do have our triceps. We do want to get the back of our arms. I need to switch out to a smaller size weight. You pick the size that works for you. This is still the back of the upper arms, smaller muscle group. Arms can be up. I like to take a little diagonal. There, bend at the elbows, and then straight up. Now my shoulders don't move, and I keep the movement just in my elbow joint. You bend your elbows, you bring it up. Bend your elbows, bring it up. We're focused on strengthening the back of the upper arms. 4 more. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1 more. When you finish, set your weights down. They can go off to the side. Give yourself a stretch. We did our chest. Nice tricep stretch. Arm can go across. Maybe you take it overhead. Wherever you need to take that. We're going to do a couple core moves. I'm going to do the 100 yet. We'll start with taking our dead bug. That's knees over your hips, fingertips up. Zip the core. Tap and reach, or you can lengthen the leg. See how you feel right now. If you're getting a little fatigued, you might keep the leg a little bent. If you have a lot left, you would lengthen. The whole idea, though, is to pay attention to what is happening through your core and your spine. We have 4 more here. Here's your 4, 3, 2. Now, when you finish this one, we set ourselves up for the 100. Feet are going to come down to the floor, or they're going to stay up. Where do you take your 100? Fingertips reach towards your toes. Exhale, get into your core. Here's your count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it down. Give yourself a little break right here. Knees come in, you might turn your head one direction, then the other. We are gonna do our clamshells. I wanna make sure we get a outer hip, outer thigh. I'm gonna use my weight today, your choice. We're gonna do our clamshells and a couple extra moves. Start by coming to your side. Like I said, I'm gonna use a weight on my thigh. Optional, sometimes I do this, sometimes I don't. Feet are together as you open and close. You open and close. Open. And even on the way down, you want to think a little resist, a little squeeze. You might as well get the benefit of going in both directions. You add the lift and the lower. 4, 3, 2, one more time. And now we'll take it over to the other side. Here comes the clamshell on the other side. Try to be as graceful as you can. Again, I'm keeping the weight. Knees come in front. Make sure your knees are stacked, your hips are stacked. Even if you use a weight, you keep good form. It's an open and close. Open and close. Open, close. And as you do this, again, watch your knees stay stacked. That means we're keeping our hips stacked. If you were doing this against a wall, you would keep your hips level. Avoid rocking. We have 2 more to go. 1, 2. Now when you finish this one, set your weight off to the side. We're gonna come right over to the front side on our bellies. We're gonna do a little bit more work for our back. We did extra for our chest. I wanna make sure we get some extra work for our back. Let your hips relax. You might wanna shake them out a little bit. Fingertips, they're gonna go to the front. You might make more of a Y versus reaching to the front, what feels best for your shoulders. We're doing our reach and pull. Tops of the feet push into the mat. Belly comes up. There's the hover. And then you're going to pull your arms back as if you're making a W with your arms. Fingertips reach to the front. Elbows pull back. Reach to the front and pull back. It's a reach and a pull. It's a reach and a pull. 2 more times. Reach to the front, pull back. 1 more. Reach and pull. Let yourself relax here. Forehead, cheeks to the mat. Shake of the hips. We're going to be doing a T with our arms yet. Now we're going to take the T into an I. Fingertips reach to the side. Toes still reach away. I'm keeping the feet down. It's a hover with the upper body. Here's your T. Tops of the feet stay down. Reach your fingertips to your toes. Make an I. Fingertips touch your toes. Return to your T. Hold the T. Sweep your arms back. Make your I. 1 more time. It's a T. It's an I right here. Reach your fingertips. Legs can come up as long as it feels good for you. Hold it here. Here comes your cobra. Hands are by your rib cage. Shoulders roll back. Bring yourself all the way up. There's your stretch. Little cobra right here. Look from one side to the other. Gently release down. Child's pose as you press back. Hips go back. Stretch through your shoulders wherever it feels really good. Give yourself a long stretch. Bring yourself to all fours. We're going to end with some of our crunches on all four, and then we'll begin to stretch. Opposite arm, opposite leg goes out. Once you're stable, add elbow to knee, crunch in, and extend it all the way out. Add your crunch and your extension. Pull it in, extend it out. 2 more times, crunch in. 1 more time, bring it in. When you finish, hold it just a little bit longer. There's the hold. Relax this side. We'll get ready to take it to the other side. Opposite leg, arm is out. Find your steady base right here. And now we add elbow to knee, extend it out. Elbow to knee, extend out. Bring in the crunch, core, extend. 2 more. Crunch in, out. 1 more, crunch, extend, hold it here, balance. Relax your arm and leg. Cow cat, take a little release for your back. We are taking this right into a low lunge. Step 1 foot to the front. Here comes the stretch. I want to stretch out our hips. Option, toes could tuck under. Fingertips reach up when you're ready. Squeeze the back glute. I want you to feel the squeeze. That's going to increase the stretch. Hold the stretch a little bit longer. Arms can release down. We're going to do a little hamstring stretch. Front foot can go out where it works for you. I like to keep mine a little higher. Feel free to take yours lower. If you don't feel the stretch, make sure your hips are leveling out. Then bring yourself forward. We have the other side to go. You would take the opposite leg to the front. Option, toe is under or not. Fingertips reach up. Squeeze the back glute. Shoulders relax. If you're up in your neck, let your shoulders slide down. Arms come down. Here comes the hamstring stretch. Foot out to the front. And then you sit back wherever it works for you. You could be high, you could be low, someplace in between. If you don't feel the stretch, you're going to have to adjust your hips. Bring yourself all the way up. We're going to come right into a seated. I'm going to start with a 90-90. We're going to have 1 foot to the front. When I say 90, I'm talking knee, ankle, back leg. It's our chance to stretch our hip, our outer thigh. You have to lean forward. The chest, the sternum needs to come over your thigh to get a really good stretch through your outer hip. Bring yourself up here. Now just slide this front leg in a little closer and reach off. Add a little side stretch. Up and over in one direction. And then bring it out. Take it over to the other direction. Stretch through the side. Then you bring yourself up and we sweep our legs over to the other side. Opposite leg is to the front. That's 90. It is the sternum, center of the chest, goes over the thigh. You want to feel a nice stretch in the thigh, the hips. start bringing yourself up. You would slide the front leg in a little closer, make adjustments so you can take your stretch off to the side. And now you bring it up over to the other side. Bring yourself to the center, bottoms of the feet coming together, butterfly, bounding pose. Chance to stretch through your inner thighs. And remember, you can always take your feet further away. Sometimes that might feel better. You can bring them in closer. And leaning forward is an option as long as it feels good. Start bringing yourself all the way up. Feet are going to go wide. It's your wide angle pose, seated. Now toes are towards the ceiling, knees are towards the ceiling. Feel free to bend your knees if that feels better. It's your stretch. Staying upright might feel perfect today. If you like to add a little walking forward with your hands, go for it. Start bringing yourself all the way up here. We are going to do our figure four in a seated position. You can take your ankle over your thigh. There is, and make adjustments. Get the best stretch you can through your hip. Sit up taller. The taller you sit, the deeper the stretch will be. You can always bring the bottom leg in closer if you need a deeper stretch. You're making the adjustments to get the perfect stretch. It's not about how deep you get, it's about finding that perfect stretch for your body. Now you can extend the bottom leg out if you had it bent. We're adding our twist here. You're going to bring your bottom of the foot towards the floor, hug the knee to your chest, sit up really tall, add a twist, and that should feel good. We only twist where it feels good in our body. You would bring yourself back to the front. We have figure four on the other side. The bent leg would go straight. You would add wherever it is for you, where you get that really nice stretch to your hip. Think, lift your chest open up. And we want to think, knee opens up. There should never be any knee pain. If there is, change your legs a little bit, make adjustments. From here, it's our twist. The leg will go out straight. You would hug the leg in, sit up really tall. Twist when you're ready. Bring yourself to the front. Go ahead, shake your legs out a little bit. I'm going to grab my block. I'm going to have a seat on my block as we get ready to stretch. A couple more stretches for our upper body. Make yourself comfortable wherever that is. Open your chest. When your chest press, chest flies. Connect your hands behind your back. Little bigger stretch, shoulders, chest right here. Relax your arms by your side. Bend the right arm, bring it behind. There's your chance. One more chest, shoulder stretch. Neck stretch, we did upright rows. Stretch through the neck, the trapezius, as you drop your ear to your shoulder. Lift the head, relax the right arm. Take the left arm, slide it behind, start there. Once you have that, the ear drops. And again, feel the stretch. You might need to move your chin a little bit. If you're not feeling a good stretch, move your chin down or up. Lift the head, add a shoulder roll. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Open your arms to the side. Hug a big ball. I want you to open between your shoulder blades. Round through your spine, open. Add a little rotation. Get your lats on one side. Bring it to center, lats on the other side. Return to center, arms go up, palms flip towards the ceiling, lengthening your waistline, little extra zip, lengthen, lengthen. Now you're gonna reach across to your elbows, one hand on each elbow, add a little side stretch. Bring it to center, take it to the other side. Bring it back to center. Both your fingertips reach up. Bend your right hand behind your neck, your head, tricep stretch here. Fingertips reach up. Now you take the left behind, elbow to the ceiling. Fingertips reach up. Let your arms come down. One more big shoulder roll. Get your shoulders up, back, and down. Here's your inhale. Reach up, take a big inhale. Exhale, blow it all out. 2 more times. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, blow it out. 1 more time. Inhale, up. Exhale, blow it out. Thank you very